Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to my channel that is Still a Learner. So in this video we are going to discuss 10th class mathematics new syllabus, that is semester 1 chapter 2 polynomials. Okay, already in the previous video we have discussed about the basics of polynomials, means the meaning of polynomial, the definition of polynomial, how many types of polynomials are there based on their terms and based on their degrees, zeros of polynomials, everything else we have covered in the previous video. Okay, if you didn't watch that video, please visit that first, watch the full video, then come back to this video. Okay, if you understand that basic part, means basic introduction, then only you will be able to understand this class. Okay, now you got it guys. So without wasting any time, let's get into the video. So this is the continuation of the first video. Now our topic is geometrical meaning of the zeros of a polynomial. Okay, what do you mean by zeros of polynomial? I have already explained you this in the previous class, right? Okay, let me tell you again. Zeros of polynomial is nothing but, suppose if k is any real number. Okay, this is any real number of p of x polynomial. Okay, so k is any real number of polynomial p of x. Okay, then k is said to be, k is said to be zero of polynomial if p of k equal to 0. Have you got this point? Okay, if k is any real number of polynomial p of x, then k is said to be 0 of polynomial if p of k equal to 0. Let us take any example. Suppose you have a polynomial p of x equal to x minus 2. Suppose this is a polynomial you have. So in this polynomial, I am going to subtract the x value here. Okay, suppose I am taking k as 2. Okay, then it will be p of k, means p of k, p of 2. P of 2 equal to 2 minus 2 equal to 0. So I am getting the answer of 0. So 2 is called the 0 of polynomial. Therefore, 2 is the 0 of polynomial. Okay, have you got this point guys? So in this way you can find out the zeros of polynomial. But our topic is geometrical meaning of zeros of a polynomial. Means geometrical meaning is nothing but we are trying to understand the zeros of polynomial in the graph. Okay, how we can find out the zeros of polynomial in the graph, this is our topic. Okay, so here we are going to cover the three topics. Okay, geometrical meaning of linear polynomial, geometric meaning of quadratic polynomial, geometric meaning of cubic polynomial. Means all the three polynomials we are going to cover here in this video one by one. Okay, let's start with first one, linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. Okay guys, what is a linear polynomial? A linear polynomial is a polynomial whose degree is 1. We know that in linear polynomial degree is 1. Okay, so number of zeros in linear polynomial is at most 1. At most 1. At most 1 means you will get 1 0, and sometimes you will get no zeros also. Okay, you may get 1 0 and sometimes you will get no zeros also. Here at most is nothing but maximum. You may get 1 0 or sometimes no zeros may be occur. Let's see second one. So second one is quadratic polynomial. Okay, quadratic polynomial. Okay, what is a quadratic polynomial? A quadratic polynomial is a polynomial whose degree is 2. Okay, whose degree is 2, then number of zeros in quadratic polynomial is at most 2 zeros. Okay, at most 2 zeros means maximum 2 zeros. Means you may get 2 zeros as the solution. Sometimes you will get 1 zero also. Sometimes no zeros also there. Okay, are you getting this point? But just try to understand. These will come in the bits in your exam. So just keep mark it as important points. Okay, let's see the third one, which is cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial. Alhamdulillah. So what is a cubic polynomial? A cubic polynomial is a polynomial whose degree is 3. Okay, whose degree is 3. Therefore, number of zeros, here the number of zeros will be at most 3. At most 3. Okay, you may get 3 zeros also. You may get 2 zeros also. You may get 1 zero also. And sometimes you may be see no zeros also in this case. Okay guys, have you cleared this? Okay, if you have understood this, then only we'll move to this geometrical meaning of the zeros of polynomial. Okay, because these points are very important to understand the graph. Okay, so let's see the linear polynomial in the graph. Okay, now we'll see the linear polynomial, means geometrical meaning of linear polynomial. Okay, let's see this. So for that I need a paper. Wait guys. So now we'll see first one is linear polynomial. What is a linear polynomial? The general form of linear polynomial is ax plus b. Okay. So linear polynomial is p of x equal to ax plus b, where a not equal to 0. Okay. This is the general form of linear polynomial. So let us take our polynomial is p of x equal to 2x plus 3. Okay, so this is the polynomial. So guys, now we'll try to draw the graph for this polynomial in the graph. Okay, if you want to do anything in the graph, you need 2 points which are x coordinate and y coordinate. But here we have only one variable, which is x, means we'll get only the x coordinate. But what about the y coordinate? That's why I'm treating this as let y equal to 2x plus 3. Okay, so I'm treating y equal to 2x plus 3. Now we want 2 coordinates to draw the graph. So that's why I'm drawing a table here. Okay, so this is x coordinate. Okay, then this is y coordinate, which are y equal to 2x plus 3. Okay, so at last we'll get x comma y points here. Okay, whatever x comma y, we are going to write it down here. So if x I'm taking as 0, okay, 2 into 0 is 0. So what I'll get, y equal to 2 into 0 plus 3 equal 2 into 0 means 0 plus 3 is 3. So I'm getting y value as 3. Therefore x comma y are 0 comma 3. Okay, so if I take 1 here, then what will be the y value? 2 into 1 plus 3 equal 2 into 1 is 2 plus 3 equal to 5. So I am getting 5 as y coordinate. Therefore the points are 1 comma 5. Okay, so now I am taking minus 1 here, minus 1. Okay, if I take minus 1, then y coordinate will be y equal to 2 into minus 1 plus 3, which are minus 2 plus 3, means plus 1 I'm getting. Okay, so y coordinate is 1, Therefore our points are minus 1 comma 1. Okay, now we got these 3 points. So now we'll try to draw these in the graph with the help of these points. So let us draw a graph which is, so suppose this is a graph. Is it visible, guys? Okay, this is 0. The intersecting point of x and y coordinate is 0, and this is x axis, this is y axis. Okay, so here the points will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here the negative points will be there, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Okay, so here also positive values of y by 1, 2, 3, 4. Here negative values of y, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Okay, so this is the graph. Now we'll try to mark these points in the graph. So x comma y, 0 comma 3. So this is 0 and 3 is here. Okay, next point is 1 comma 5. 1 is here and 5 is here, means 4. We'll take another point as 5. So 1 is here, then 5 is here. Okay, so this is the second point. And third point is minus 1 comma 1. So this is minus 1 and this is 1. So our point is here. Okay, if I join these 3 points, so this is the graph of y equal to 2x plus 3. Okay, so this is the graph of y equal to 2x plus 3. Okay, if you observe this graph carefully, it is a straight line. Okay, so from this we can say that the graph of any linear polynomial is a straight line, always straight line. Okay, whenever you try to draw a linear polynomial of the form ax plus b, it always gives you a straight line. Okay, okay, now we'll try to find out the zeros of polynomial. Okay, zeros of linear polynomial. Let's try to understand the zeros of linear polynomial. So this graph cuts the x-axis at this point. Okay, so here if you observe this carefully, this graph cuts the x-axis at this point. Okay, so this point is in between the minus 2 and minus 1. So it will be minus 3 by 2 as it is on the x-axis. So comma 0, there is no y coordinate here. Okay, as this is on the x-axis and we don't have any y coordinate here, that's why y is 0. Okay, so the 0 of this linear polynomial is minus 3 by 2. Okay, means you have to take the x coordinate as 0 of polynomial. Okay, so here the 0 of polynomial is minus 3 by 2. Okay, so if you have doubt that whether this is correct or not, you may cross check also. So what is our polynomial? Let's check. So what is our polynomial? P of x equal to 2x plus 3. Okay, but I told you in the previous video how to find out the zeros of a linear polynomial. Suppose you have a polynomial P of x equal to ax plus b. Okay, ax plus b. So to find out the zeros of this polynomial, I told you one formula, that k equal to minus b by a. So here this 2, here 2 is a and b is 3. Okay, we know the formula, k equal to minus, so k equal to minus b by a, means here 3 is there, minus 3 by a means 2. So I am getting minus 3 by 2 as same as it is. So this is the correct one. Now it's clear, guys. In this way you may cross check also whether your graph is correct or not. You may cross check like this also.
Okay guys, so the zero of this linear polynomial is minus 3 by 2. As I said you, the degree of linear polynomial is 1. That's why I got 1 0 which is minus 3 by 2. And I also said you that sometimes you will see no zeros in this case. Okay, let's see the graph how it looks when no zeros occur. Okay. Here you go guys, so this is the graph, okay, where x-axis and y-axis, and this is the line. Sometimes this line does not touch the x-axis. In this case we can say that this has no zeros. Why? Because this line is not touching this x-axis. That's why no zeros we can see. Okay, and the graph looks like this.
Okay, the graph of linear polynomial is always a straight line, whether in this way or in this way or in this way. Okay, now we'll move to the second one, which is quadratic polynomial. So quadratic polynomial. So what is the general form of quadratic polynomial? P of x equal to, this is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, here also where a not equal to. Okay, so now we take the polynomial as, let us take the polynomial as p of x equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. So this is our polynomial. So to draw this polynomial in the graph, we need y coordinate also. We need 2 points, that is x coordinate and y coordinate. Here we have only x. So that's why what I am taking, let y equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. Now we'll try to draw this. Now we'll do this in the tabular form, okay, to get the points. So here x will be there, here y which is here y which is x square minus 3x minus 4. Okay, after that here x comma y points. Okay, so if I take x as 0, then y will be y equal to 0 minus 3 into 0 minus 4 equal to minus 4 I am getting. Okay, so the points are 0 comma minus 4. Okay, this is one point. If I take 1, then what happened? Y equal to 1 square means 1 minus 3 into 1 means 3, then minus 4 is there. That's why minus 4 plus minus 4 minus 3 minus 7 plus 1 means 6. 1 comma 6. So the points are 1 comma minus 6. Okay, if I take 2, then what happened? Y equal to 2 means 2 square means 4 minus 3 into 2. 3 2 is a 6 minus 6 minus 4. Okay, minus 6 minus 4 or minus 10. Minus 10 plus 4 minus 6 again. Okay, if I take 2 also I am getting minus 6. So points are 2 comma minus 6. Okay, now I am taking minus 1 here. Okay, therefore y value will be minus 1 square means 1, minus of minus plus 3 into 1 means plus 3, then minus 4 already is here, then 3 plus 1, 4 minus 4, 0. If I take minus 1, I am getting 0. So the coordinates are minus 1 comma 0. Okay, let's take another one also. If I take minus 2, then what happened? So if I take minus 2, the y value will be minus 2 square means 4. Minus of minus 2 square means 2 2's 4, positive will come, then minus of minus plus 3 to 6 plus 6, then minus 4. Okay, so here 10 minus 6, 10 minus 4 is 6. I am getting positive value here. Okay, so the coordinates are minus 2 comma 6. Okay, these are the points. Now we'll try to draw this in the graph. Let me take a paper. Okay, the graph will be like this. So this is 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the x-axis, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay, in this way here, this is a y-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is a y-axis in negative terms, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Okay, now we'll try to draw the points on the graph. So the points are here, the points are 0 comma -4. So this is 0 comma -4, sorry, 0 comma -4 means here. Okay, next 1 comma -6, 1 is here, then -6 is here. Okay, -6. Then 2 comma -6, 2 is here, again -6 is here. Okay, then -1 comma 0, so this is -1 comma 0 means 0, the point is here. After that -2 comma 6, this is -2 and 6 is here means here. Okay, now let us take another 2 points. Okay, let us take 3 and 4 also here. So if I take 3, then the value for this is y equal to 3 square means 9 minus 3 3 9 again. Okay, then -4, plus 9 minus 9 cancel, then y equal to 4. Sorry, y equal to -4. Okay, so the coordinates are 3 comma -4. Then I'm taking again 4th point. So if I take 4, the y value will be 4 square means 16, 3 fours 12, -12 -4. Okay, here I'm getting 0 means here 4 comma 0 I'm getting. Okay, okay, now we'll try to mark this. Okay, is it visible, guys? So this is, so next our point is 3 comma -4. I have already drawn this here. Sorry, it was not visible before. 3 comma -4. Then last point is 4 comma 0. Here 4 comma 0. Now we'll join all the points. So it will be, so I'll try to join this with the red pen only so that it will be visible clearly. Okay, then so as you seen clearly, our graph will be like this for this polynomial. So our polynomial is y equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. The graph for this polynomial is this. So this is our graph, guys. So this is the shape of this graph is U. So U shape we got. So we call this U shape as parabola. So this parabola will be 2 types. You may get a graph like this, or sometimes you may get a graph like this. Okay, so this is open side, we call this as open upwards parabola. Okay, this shape will come when a value is greater than 0. Okay, this shape will come means down facing downwards parabola. This shape will come when a value is less than 0. Now it's clear, as we have the polynomial x square, here a value is 1 which is greater than 1, that's why I got this shape here. Okay, when a value is -1, then I'll get the shape as this. Now it's clear. Now we'll try to find out the zeros for this polynomial. Okay, so here, just if you observe carefully here, this parabola touches at 2 points. It touches at 2 points on x-axis. So these are the 2 points where the parabola is touching x-axis. Means this parabola cuts the x-axis at these two coordinates, at these two x coordinates. So these are our zeros of polynomial. So this is -1, 0. Okay. So here this is 4, 0. Okay. So at these 2 points, this parabola cuts the x-axis. So the zeros of this quadratic polynomial x square minus 3x minus 4 is -1 and 4. Okay, what I told you, the graph that cuts the x-axis at any points on x-axis, those x coordinates are the zeros of polynomial. Here the x coordinates are -1 and -4. Therefore, zeros of quadratic polynomial are -1, 4. So -1 and 4. So these two are the zeros of polynomial. If you have a doubt that whether -1 and 4 is correct or not, you may cross check also. Okay, you may do the cross check, like let's check. So what is our polynomial? P of x equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. Okay, so if I do the factorization here, so -4, it can be written as 4 ones. Okay, so x square minus 4x plus x minus 4. Okay, x here, I am taking x common here, x of x minus 4 plus 1 of x minus 4. If I do the common again, so x plus 1 into x minus 4. So therefore, x values I am getting as -1 and 4. So if you check this here, -1 and 4. Here also I am getting -1 and 4. So you have done it correct way. So the zeros of this quadratic polynomial are -1 and 4. I already told you the degree for quadratic polynomial is 2. So we get at most 2 zeros. Means you will get 2 zeros. Sometimes you will get no zero. Sometimes you will get 1 zero also. Here you have 3 cases. Like, so here we have 3 cases. So first one is, suppose this is your graph. Okay, so now you got this type of parabola. Okay, where it touches at 2 points. Okay, this has already we have cleared here. Means for quadratic polynomial, the degree is 2, so we'll get at most 2 zeros. Means we got this. Sometimes you may get the graph like this also, at most 2 points. Okay, so these are the at most 2 zeros. Okay, at most 2 zeros. So second case will be, sometimes for quadratic polynomial you may get 1 0 also. Okay, here it touches at 1 point. Okay, it touches at 1 point, and you may see the graph like this also. Okay, sometimes you may see the graph like this also, in which you may get only 1 0. Here 2 zeros. Here 2 zeros. Here 1 0. Okay, sometimes in other case you may also see like this, means this parabola is not touching the x-axis. Means here 0, means no zeros, no zero. Okay, so these 3 cases will be seen for quadratic polynomial. So for quadratic polynomial, the shape will be parabola. It will be open upside or it will be open downside. If it touches the x-axis at 2 points, it means that two zeros are there. So if the parabola touches x-axis at 1 point, it means 1 0 is there. If the parabola does not touch the x-axis, then you say that there are no zeros. Okay, have you understood, guys? Now we'll move to the third one, which is cubic polynomial. Okay, so third one I'm doing. So third one is cubic polynomial. Okay, so what is the general form of cubic polynomial? P of x equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0. So this is the general form of cubic polynomial where a not equal to 0. Okay. Suppose here we are taking the example as p of x equal to x cube minus 4x. Okay, this is our polynomial. Okay, so now I am going to do this on the graph. So for that I need y coordinate also. That's why I am taking let y equal to x cube minus 4x. Okay, let's try to do this. First we'll find out the coordinates of x and y axis. So x is here. Okay, then y equal to x cube minus 4x, then after that x comma y. Okay, so if x I'm taking as 0, okay, then y will be 0 means 0 minus 4 into 0, 0 means 0. I'm getting as 0 itself. So coordinates are 0 comma 0. So if I take 1, so y will be 1 cube means 1 minus 4 into 1 means 4 means minus 3. I'm getting minus 3. Coordinates are 1 comma minus 3. Okay, if I take 2, then y value will be 2 cube means 8 minus 4 into 2, 4 2's 8 minus 8. I'm getting 0. So coordinates are 2 comma 0. Okay, if I take minus 1, then what happened? Y equal to minus 1 cube means minus 1. Okay, then minus 4x means minus of minus plus 4 into 1 plus 4. Answer will be 3. Coordinates are minus 1 comma 3. Okay, now I am taking minus 2 also. So if I take minus 2, then y value will be minus 2 cube means minus 8. Okay, minus of minus plus 4 2's 8. Again I am getting 0. So minus 2 comma 0. Now we'll try to draw a graph by using these points. Okay, so our graph will be like this. Zero. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Okay, here minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5. Okay, in the same way here 1 2 3 4. Here minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4. Okay, so this is our graph. Now we'll try to mark the points here. So the points are 0 comma 0. 0 comma 0 means here itself. Okay, so then next point is 1 comma minus 3. So this is 1 comma minus 3 is here. Okay, next 2 comma 0. This is 2 and 0 is here. This. Okay, then minus 1 comma 3. So this is minus 1 comma 3 is here. Okay, then minus 2 comma 0, minus 2 here, 0 is here. Okay, now we'll try to mark this. Okay, then I have to do like this, then I have to do like this. Okay, so this is our graph for cubic polynomial. Okay, so the graph is y equal to, so the polynomial is y equal to x cube minus 4x. So this is our polynomial and this is the graph. So it touches the x-axis at 3 points. So these are the 3 points. This is minus 2 comma 0. Okay, this is 0 comma 0. This is 2 comma 0. Okay, so this graph cuts the x-axis at 3 points. So minus 2, 0 and 2 are the zeros of this cubic polynomial x cube minus 4x.
So what I told you,
The zeros of any polynomial are the x coordinates of the points that where the graph cuts the x-axis or intersect the x-axis. Okay, this graph cuts the x-axis at 3 points, that is minus 2, my 0 and 2. So these are the zeros of polynomial. So minus 2 comma 0 comma 2 are the zeros of polynomial real p of x, x cube minus 4x. So these three are the zeros of polynomial. Okay, you may get a doubt that whether these points are correct or not. Let us do a cross check here. Okay, let's do cross check. So what is our polynomial? P of x equal to x cube minus 4x. Okay, so if I take the x common here, then x square minus 4. Okay, so x into, this is in the form of a square minus b square. Okay, so formula for this is a plus b into a minus b. Okay, this is the formula. So according to this formula, we may write it as x plus 2 into x minus 2. So from this we are getting x equal to 0, 1 point, x equal to minus 2, another point, x equal to plus 2. Okay, so if you check this 0 minus 2 2, here also I am getting 0 minus 2 and 2. So this one is right. So your answer is right. In this way you may cross check also your answer. Okay, now we'll try to understand. Here I have got 3 points, means 3 zeros. So this is a cubic polynomial. So this is cubic polynomial. We get at most 3 zeros. I already told you for cubic polynomial you will have at most 3 zeros, means 3 zeros will be there. Sometimes you may get 2 zeros also, sometimes you will get 1 zero also, sometimes you will get no zeros also. So let's check out that cases also. I'll tell you how the graph will be for this cubic polynomial. Now you got a graph like this, so which is, okay, 3 points are there. Okay, sometimes the graph like this and sometimes the graph like this also, where you get 2 zeros like this. Here you get only two points. Okay, these two, here 3 zeros, here 2 zeros. Okay, sometimes you'll get 1 zero also, like okay, here. Okay, this is 1 0. Sometimes you'll get no zeros also for this cubic polynomial. Now it's clear, guys. We'll move to the example problems of this chapter. Okay, let's see this. Okay, guys, now we'll see the example problem, which is Example 1. Okay, so the question is this. Just see the question. Look at the graph in the figure 2.9 given below. Okay, so each of the graph of y equal to px, where p of x is a polynomials, for each of the graph find the number of zeros. So here in the picture you have six picture. So here in the question you have six pictures. Okay, so each graph is different with one another. Okay, so here what you have to find? You have to find out the number of zeros, okay, for each and every graph. So if you see the first picture, so the first graph is in this form. Okay, okay, so the graph is in this form. So this graph touches the x-axis at only one point. Okay, at only one point. So the number of zeros for this graph is 1. Okay, you may write it down like this. Here the graph intersects x-axis at only one point. So therefore number of zeros is 1. Okay, so if you look at the second graph, okay, if you look at the second graph, the graph is in this shape. Okay, this is downwards parabola. Here this parabola, so this parabola touches the x-axis at 2 points. So you may write it down the same here. Here the graph intersect the x-axis at 2 points, so number of zeros are 2. Okay, you just write it down. Since the graph intersect the x-axis at 2 points, therefore number of zeros equal to 2. Okay, in this way you have to do all the sums. So if you see the third graph, it intersect the x-axis at 2 points. So you may write it down, the number of zeros are 3. So you may write it down, since the graph intersect the x-axis at 3 points, therefore the number of zeros are 3. Okay, okay, in the fourth picture you may write it down, since the graph intersect the x-axis at 1 point, therefore number of zeros are 1. Fifth one, here also the parabola intersect the x-axis at 1 point, so the number of zeros is 1. Okay, in the sixth picture, here in this sixth picture, the graph intersect the x-axis at 4 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore the number of zeros are 4. In this way you may write it down the answer. Okay guys, now we'll enter into exercise number 1. Okay, so guys, now we'll move to the exercise number 2.1. Okay, so here the question is, so just look at the question here. Here the question is, the graph of y equal to px are given in the figure. Okay, so if you see the picture here, the graph of y equal to px given in the picture below. Some polynomial px, find the number of zeros px. So here 6 pictures are given. For each picture we have to find out the number of zero. Okay, if you see the first picture, so this picture is in the form of, so if you see the first picture, it shows like this. Okay, okay, so the number of zero, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Okay, so this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is the polynomial p of x. Okay, y equal to p of x. Okay, this polynomial does not touch the, so this polynomial is not touching the y-axis. So the number of zeros for this polynomial is 0. Okay, so you may write it down like this. since the graph does not cut the x-axis at any point, so therefore number of zeros equal to 0. Okay, so we have no zeros. Okay, so just look at the second graph. The graph is in this way. Okay, in this way. Here this graph touches or cuts the x-axis at only one point. So you may write it down like this: since the graph intersect the x-axis at only one point, you have to mention only one point, therefore number of zeros equal to 1. Okay, so number of zeros equal to 1. Okay guys, just look at the third picture. In this picture the graph touches the x-axis at 3 points. Okay, so you may write it down, the number of zeros are 3. Okay, so if you look at the fourth graph, here this graph touches the x-axis at 2 points, so the number of zeros are 2. For the fifth graph, 1 2 3 4 zeros are there, and for the sixth graph, 1 2 3 zeros are there. Okay, this is the
End of this chapter, guys. I hope you all like this and understood this class well. If you like it, guys, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and please do share it with your friends.
okay guys,
Thank you so much for
this is
watching.
the
Bye bye.
exercise number 2.1.